This is DW Business. I'm Gerhard Elfers. Welcome. The corruption scandal surrounding the state fund 1MDB continues to intensify. Malaysia said on Monday it has filed criminal charges against US investment bank Goldman Sachs and two former employees. Goldman has been under scrutiny for its role in helping raise $6.5 billion in 3 bond offerings for One Malaysia development and giving kickbacks to Malaysian officials. In total, almost half of the money is said to have been embezzled from the fund. I'm now talking to Andrea Heng in Singapore, our correspondent there. Andrea, Malaysia seeks more than $3 billion in criminal fines. That's a lot, even for a player like Goldman Sachs. But how big is the reputational damage?
Well, this damage is rather extensive, Gerhard. This is going to hit Malaysia's capital markets, and according to the Attorney General, if no action is taken against these culprits, if the crime goes unpunished, it will affect its credit integrity as well on Malaysia's part. So, unsurprisingly rather, this isn't the first time that Goldman Sachs employees have been slapped on the wrist in Malaysia. Former partner Tim Leisner pled guilty to bribery charges, and his deputy was also arrested on the same charges in Malaysia.
Andrea, that scandal is mind-bogglingly big, and it's about billions and billions of dollars, much of it ending up in the coffers of government officials. It did cost Malaysia's previous Prime Minister Najib Razak the job at the last elections, but is Malaysia doing enough to clean up that side of the story?
By and large, Gerhard, the Malaysian government has been stepping up, especially with the new Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, in power. The 1MDB investigative team has since made their arrests and questionings. They have since charged Joe Lau, the supposed mastermind behind the entire 1MDB scandal. They have charged him in absentia, and it also has recently led to the arrest of former Prime Minister Najib Razak himself.
Andrea Heng in Singapore, thank you.
Malaysian authorities have filed criminal charges against US bank Goldman Sachs. It's part of a money laundering probe which has seen the former Prime Minister Najib Razak charged with corruption. The latest case targets Goldman Sachs and 2 of its former employees. They're accused of diverting $2.7 billion from the state fund 1MDB. The bank denies any wrongdoing.